Welcome to Daily Life Connection as we continue to explore who God is. Today I want to share with you the idea about the God who justifies us. Now, that word justification is another seemingly technical, churchy word, and sometimes we use it, and I wonder, how much do I really understand what it means that I am justified or justification? When we look in Paul's writings in Romans and so on, we find that when he talks about justification, he's using a judicial word. He's using a word that is legal. It would be recognized in the courts. It's a judicial, it's a judgment kind of word. A judgment has been made, and you are justified in your complaint. You're justified in your case in that word. I've heard people say, well, it sort of means God looks at me just as if I never sinned. And yeah, that's true. That's a definition of it. But I think it's richer and deeper even than that. I've heard it expressed this way, and I think this is a good way of saying it. It's a future condition declared in the present. A future condition declared in the present. It's God declaring, these are my people. It's a covenantal declaration. They are forgiven. There is no condemnation in them. It's a future reality declared to be true in the present. It's like justification is God taking righteousness and bringing it from the future and bringing it into the present. Maybe I can put it this way. If you and I were in, there was a legal case against us, we'll say, and it carried a very severe penalty, a frightening, overwhelming, life-threatening penalty if I'm found guilty. I would be in such anxiety and stress and fear, wondering what the outcome was going to be and wondering what it meant for my future. Well, let's say this happened. It wouldn't be legal, but let's say it happened. Let's say the judge slipped me a note or sent an email or whatever through somebody else and said to me, Reed, I just want you to know that when your case comes to court before me, I have already decided you are guiltless. You will not be condemned. There will be no judgment against you. I just want you to know that in the present, even though I've not yet made that judgment, I want you to know that that's the judgment I will make when you come to face that. Wow, that's good news for us, isn't it? We might kind of fear death and the judgment that's going to come, but God, through Jesus, has slipped us a note, and He has said, I'm going to tell you what your judgment's going to be. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to declare to you when you stand before me. I am going to declare that you are guiltless. There is no condemnation. There is no sentence on you. The case is totally, you're acquitted. You're set free. No penalties whatsoever will be accrued to your case. And I've got that letter because Jesus declared it to us. And Paul declared it to us, and John, and the writers of the New Testament over and over again. They took the letter that God gave and slipped it to us underneath our door. And it tells me the verdict is guiltless, acquitted, righteous. I'm in the right. You see, that's what the word righteous means. It means I'm in the right. I'm in the right. There's nothing wrong with me or my behavior or what I've done. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm blameless. And he's saying that's the judgment that's going to be made in the future. But I'm going to bring it into the present. And I'm going to use it to tell you ahead of time. That's what it. So all of a sudden, we can live with joy and with freedom and without fear. You see, fear is the thing that so destroys life, doesn't it? Fear hinders us. It holds us back. It robs us of our joy. It keeps us from being all we were created to be. It keeps us from enjoying our Father. Oh, that such a passion in me that such a passion that to see people set free of the fear of God. Fear in that sense. Awe and reverence and honor, yes, for sure. But not a cringing fear of what his verdict is going to be on us. I want you to know you're justified. I've got the letter, and it tells me there's no condemnation for you, no judgment against you in the future. That's a good news message, isn't it? God is the one who justifies us. So we are the justified. It's a legal document. It's a covenantal document. Let's think about that today and give God the praise that he has justified us. And we'll talk again tomorrow. God bless.